The art of crafting dreams. Unraveling the threads of passion and persistence. Welcome, dreamers and doers, to a journey that will challenge your perceptions and ignite your passions. Today, we're diving deep into the vibrant world of creativity, entrepreneurship, and the transformative power of following your heart's true calling. I'm thrilled to share with you the extraordinary insights I've gained from my recent conversation with Rhonda Nance, a visionary artisan who has quite literally woven her dreams into reality. Rhonda isn't just a creator of beautiful purses, she's a master weaver of possibilities, a sculptor of entrepreneurial spirit, and a living testament to the power of unwavering belief in one's creative vision. Her story is a tapestry of dedication, versatility, and the kind of passion that doesn't just burn bright. It illuminates paths for others to follow. Now, I want you to close your eyes for a moment. Imagine holding in your hands not just a simple ball of yarn, but the very fibers of your future. Feel the potential coursing through your fingertips, the infinite possibilities waiting to be shaped by your imagination and perseverance. This, my friends, is the world Rhonda Nance inhabits every single day. And it's a world she's inviting us all to explore. Picture this: a cozy room filled with an explosion of colors, the rhythmic click clack of crochet hooks creating a symphony of creativity and an energy so palpable you could almost reach out and touch it. This is where Rhonda's journey begins. But oh, it certainly doesn't end there. Rhonda's specialty: one of a kind reversible purses. Now, I know what you're thinking. Reversible purses? Really? Is that the groundbreaking innovation we're here to discuss? But hold on to your seats because this is where the magic begins. These aren't just bags, my friends. They're chameleons of fashion, shapeshifters that adapt to your style and mood faster than you can say wardrobe malfunction. One moment you're sporting a sleek professional look that screams, I've got this meeting in the bag. Flip it inside out, and suddenly you're ready for a night on the town that whispers, I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. Or should I say, in my purse. But here's the kicker: Rhonda's creations are more than just clever accessories. They're a metaphor for life itself. How often do we find ourselves stuck in one mode, one perspective, forgetting that we have the power to flip things around and see the world from a completely different angle? Rhonda's purses are a constant reminder that we all have different sides, different facets to our personalities. Embracing that versatility isn't just fashionable, it's a superpower. Now, let's talk about passion. We hear that word thrown around more often than a frisbee at a beach party. Follow your passion, they say, as if it's as simple as following a GPS to your favorite coffee shop. But what does it really mean to follow your passion? For Rhonda, passion isn't just a fleeting feeling or a buzzword to slap on a motivational poster. It's the fuel that drives her forward, the spark that ignites her creativity, even on days when the world seems determined to rain on her parade. When Rhonda says she loves what she does, it's not just lip service. It's evident in every stitch, every design choice, every interaction with her customers. It's a love so palpable you could practically crochet a blanket with it. Rhonda's journey teaches us a valuable lesson. When you're truly passionate about something, you don't just give it your all, you give it your 1000%. It's not about perfection, it's about pouring your heart and soul into your craft, about holding it so close to your heart that it becomes an extension of who you are. But let's get real for a moment. Starting a business, especially one based on your creative passion, isn't all unicorns and rainbows. It's challenging, it's scary. There are moments of doubt so deep you could hide a whole yarn store in them. Moments when you wonder if you're on the right path or if you've just wandered off into some creative wilderness with no map and a crochet hook as your only tool. Rhonda's story reminds us that these moments aren't roadblocks, they're opportunities for growth. They're the plot twist in your entrepreneurial novel that keep things interesting. Consider this: every time Rhonda sits down to create a new purse, she's facing a blank canvas. There's uncertainty there, a moment of what if. But instead of letting that uncertainty paralyze her, she embraces it like an old friend. She sees it as an invitation to innovate, to push her boundaries, to create something truly unique. This mindset is what sets successful entrepreneurs apart. They don't just work within the confines of what already exists, they create new possibilities. They don't just think outside the box. They crochet a whole new box and then turn it inside out just to see what happens. Now, I want you to think about your own life for a moment. What's your ball of yarn? What's that spark of creativity or passion that you've perhaps tucked away in the back drawer of your mind, thinking it's not practical or profitable? Maybe you've convinced yourself that your passion for underwater basket weaving or extreme ironing, yes, that's a real thing, could never translate into a viable business. Rhonda's story challenges us to reconsider those assumptions. In a world that often values conformity over creativity, her success is a vibrant reminder of the power of individuality and creative expression. It's a wake up call to dust off those dreams and look at them with fresh eyes. But hold on to your crochet hooks because Rhonda's entrepreneurial spirit doesn't stop at purses. Oh no, this is a woman who understands the power of diversification better than a Wall Street tycoon. Enter Tiny Little Things, her other business venture where she creates custom stages. From purses to stages, talk about range. This expansion of her creative portfolio shows us that when you're open to possibilities, one passion can lead to another, opening doors you never even knew existed. Think about it. How often do we limit ourselves by thinking too narrowly about our skills and passions? We put ourselves in boxes smaller than Rhonda's tiniest crochet stitch. But Rhonda's journey from crocheting purses to crafting stages is a powerful reminder that our creativity knows no bounds. It's not about staying in your lane, it's about creating new lanes, exploring uncharted territories, and finding unexpected connections between different forms of expression. The creation of custom stages brings a whole new dimension to Rhonda's artistic expression. It's no longer just about personal accessories. It's about creating spaces where others can shine, where performances come to life, where memories are made. This evolution in her business shows us that true creativity isn't confined to a single medium or market. It's about seeing the potential for beauty and functionality in everything around us. And just when you think you got Rhonda figured out, she throws another curveball, earrings. Yes, you heard that right. Rhonda makes those too. Are you starting to see a pattern here? This is a woman who refuses to be boxed in by expectations or limitations. Each new product line, each expansion of her creative repertoire is a statement. It's Rhonda saying to the world, I'm not just one thing. I contain multitudes and I'm not afraid to explore them all. This diversification isn't just good business sense, though it certainly is that. It's a philosophy of life. How often do we pigeonhole ourselves thinking we can only be good at one thing or that we have to choose between our various interests and talents? Rhonda's approach shatters that myth. She shows us that we can be multifaceted, that our various skills and passions can complement and enhance each other in unexpected ways. But here's the real kicker. The lesson that I think is at the heart of Rhonda's story. If you're creative, never give up on your dream. Read that again. Let it sink in. In a world that often prioritizes practicality over passion, that pushes us towards safe choices and well trodden paths, Rhonda's message is a rallying cry for dreamers everywhere. This isn't about quitting your day job tomorrow to start crocheting full time, unless that's your dream, in which case, go for it. It's about recognizing the value of your creative spirit, of nurturing it, even when the world tells you it's impractical. It's about understanding that your creativity, whatever form it takes, is not just a hobby or a side gig. It's an essential part of who you are. Rhonda's advice to keep your passion close, to give it your all, is not just about achieving success in business. It's about living a fuller, richer life. It's about waking up every day excited about what you're going to create, about the problems you're going to solve, about the beauty you're going to bring into the world. Think about how this applies to your life. Maybe you're not a crocheter or a stage designer. Maybe your passion is writing or cooking or coding or teaching. Whatever it is, Rhonda's story challenges you to look at it with new eyes. How can you give it your 1000%? How can you hold it near and dear to your heart, even when it's challenging, even when it doesn't seem practical? This is where the real magic happens. When you approach your passion with this level of dedication and love, it shows. It shines through in the quality of your work, in the way you talk about what you do, in the energy you bring to every project. This is what turns customers into fans, what transforms a small business into a beloved brand. But let's be clear, this isn't about achieving overnight success or going viral. Rhonda's story is one of steady growth, of consistent effort, of showing up day after day to hone her craft and expand her horizons. It's a reminder that true success isn't about a single big break. It's about the cumulative effect of passionate, dedicated work over time. Now, I want to address something important in sharing Rhonda's story and celebrating her success and her approach to life and business. We're not saying this is the only path to fulfillment or success. Your journey will be uniquely yours. What we're celebrating here is the courage to follow your passion, the wisdom to diversify your skills, and the persistence to keep going even when things get tough. As we near the end of our time together, I want to leave you with a challenge. Think about your own creative spark, that thing that lights you up inside. Now ask yourself, how can I give this my 1000%? How can I hold it closer to my heart? What's one small step I can take today to nurture this passion? Remember, it's not about making drastic changes overnight. It's about small, consistent actions that align with your passion and values. Maybe it's setting aside 30 minutes a day to work on your craft. Maybe it's reaching out to someone in your field who inspires you. Maybe it's simply giving yourself permission to dream bigger. Rhonda Nance's journey from crocheting enthusiast to successful entrepreneur isn't just inspiring, it's a blueprint for living a life true to your creative spirit. Her story reminds us that our passions aren't frivolous extras, they're essential components of a fulfilling life. They're the threads that, when woven together with dedication and love, create the rich tapestry of our lives. So, as you go about your day, as you face challenges and opportunities, remember Rhonda's reversible purses. Remember that you too have multiple sides, multiple talents. You have the power to flip things around, to see the world from a new perspective, to create something beautiful and unique. In a world that often tells us to play it safe, to stick to the tried and true, Rhonda Nance's story is a vibrant reminder of the power of embracing our creativity, of giving our passions our all, and of the incredible things that can happen when we refuse to give up on our dreams. As we conclude, I want to leave you with this thought. Your creativity is not just a gift, it's a responsibility to yourself to nurture and express that unique spark within you, a responsibility to the world to share your unique perspective and creations, and a responsibility to future generations to show them what's possible when you dare to dream and have the courage to pursue those dreams. So I challenge you today, take that first step, however small, towards embracing your creativity. Pick up that paintbrush, write that first sentence, design that app, or yes, even pick up that crochet hook. Whatever your passion is, give it your 1000%. Hold it close to your heart. Because when you do, you're not just creating a product or pursuing a hobby, you're crafting your dreams into reality. Remember, the world doesn't need more copies, it needs more originals. It needs your unique voice, your unique vision. So go forth and create, go forth and innovate, go forth and show the world what happens when passion meets persistence. And who knows, maybe one day you'll be standing on a stage, perhaps one designed by Rhonda herself, sharing your own story of how you turned your passion into a thriving reality, because that's the beauty of creativity and entrepreneurship. The possibilities are as endless as the stitches in one of Rhonda's purses. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of creativity, entrepreneurship, and the art of crafting dreams. Now go out there and start weaving your own masterpiece. The world is waiting to see what you'll create.